In Japan, he's a legend. Games, anime, movies. He's always the beautiful young hero. But here's what those stories don't tell you. He was trained by demons. He lost the Emperor's sacred sword at sea. His own brother hunted him down, and his most loyal companion died standing up, with 40 arrows in his body. This is the real Yoshitsune. His father was killed when he was a baby. His enemy, the Taira clan, let him live, but locked him away in a mountain monastery. They expected him to become a monk and disappear. Instead, he snuck into the forest at night. According to legend, that's where the Tengu found him. Tengu, Japan's mythical mountain spirits, masters of the sword, half man, half bird, guardians of a fighting art no human was supposed to learn. They say that's where Yoshitsune got his speed, his ability to move like no samurai before him. Was it real? Probably not. But something happened on that mountain. When he finally went to war, everyone saw it. At the Battle of Ichi-no-Tani, he led cavalry straight down a nearly vertical cliff face, a suicide charge his enemies never expected. It broke their entire formation. Then at Yashima, during a fierce storm at sea, every commander said,
"We cannot sail in this."
Yoshitsune said,
"We sail now."
They arrived before dawn. The enemy had no idea. Total victory. He won battle after battle, each one more impossible than the last, but every win made one person angrier. His brother. At the final Battle of Dan-no-ura, the 8-year-old emperor and his grandmother jumped into the sea. She took with her one of Japan's 3 sacred treasures, the Kusanagi sword, the emperor's holy blade. It sank. It was never recovered. The loss happened on Yoshitsune's watch. That was problem number 1. Problem number 2 was worse. After the war, Japan's retired emperor personally offered Yoshitsune a high government title. Yoshitsune said yes, without asking his brother first. In feudal Japan, that's not just rude, that's a political declaration of independence. Yoritomo was furious. He had won the war, and his own brother had just gone behind his back. Yoritomo sent armies after him. Yoshitsune fled, across Japan, through mountains, disguised as a monk, with a handful of loyal men. One of those men was Benkei, a warrior monk the size of a bear. He had once tried to kill Yoshitsune on a bridge, lost the fight, and became his most devoted companion. At Yoshitsune's last stand, surrounded with no escape, Benkei stood at the gate. Alone, he held off the entire attacking army, long enough for Yoshitsune to perform his final ritual inside. When the soldiers finally dared to approach, Benkei was still standing, pierced by over 40 arrows. Already dead, he had died on his feet so his master could die with dignity. The family that had sheltered him, the Fujiwara, finally gave in. Surrounded, with no allies left, Yoshitsune killed his own family, so they wouldn't be taken as prisoners. Then he performed seppuku, ritual suicide. He was 30 years old. Here's the part that haunts Japan to this day. Some people refuse to believe he died. There's a legend, invented by a Japanese student at Cambridge in 1879, that Yoshitsune escaped north, sailed to Mongolia, and became Genghis Khan. There's no evidence. It's almost certainly false. But the legend spread across Japan because the idea that a man that brilliant could simply be betrayed and erased was too sad to accept. Trained by demons, unstoppable in battle, politically naive to the point of self-destruction, betrayed by his brother, his allies, his era, loved by Japan for 800 years and counting. Maybe the saddest heroes aren't the ones who lose. They're the ones who win everything and still end up with nothing. Do you think he became Genghis Khan? Comment below. See you in the next class.